What's up? Welcome to the stream, Jelly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're having an excellent day so far, Jelly. Jelly. What's up and welcome to Caleb Smith TV. This is your friend Caleb Smith bringing you a brand new live stream. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and I hope you're having an excellent day so far. Today we are going to be playing some more AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. I cannot wait. We are rocking the Mage class today. Mage rank 9. All of the starter classes, every class in the game, whenever you equip it, it's automatically rank 9 for testing purposes. That way you can use each and every ability without having to spend time ranking up the class first. Now, I'm using Mage. I have an entire kit that I pretty much got myself last night. I got it out of my bank. I'm using the Wrath of the Legion armor with a rare wizard gem inside of it. And then I've got, let's check out the weapon. I'm using the brand new Grim Skull Staff of Vengeance, the AQ Worlds Infinity exclusive. Well, I don't think the weapon is exclusive to Infinity, but the animation is exclusive to Infinity. So this weapon actually has a Infinity exclusive animation on it, which is why I really wanted to use it for the Mage. Excuse me. Let's check out the helmets. We have the Avarice of the Legion's hood with a rare wizard helm gem inside of there. I forgot to show off the rarity. I have a rare lucky weapon gem on the Grim Skull Staff of Vengeance to boost the mage's crit chance. And then we have the rare wizard helm gem on the helm. And we have a rare wizard cape gem on the cape. So we pretty much we're full rare wizard, except for our one lucky rare weapon to just kind of help boost our crit chance, because I didn't find a wizard weapon gem right now. So that's what we're rocking, and I'm trying to rep for the mages because we need a buff. Mages need a class buff. I'm going to go do some testing real quick in War Sneeble to kind of see where we're at, because you never know. They could do like a hot fix or something without me or anybody else even knowing. They could just kind of buff Mage without mentioning it, and then I would be still asking for a buff without knowing it. So I always like sort of testing Mage every chance I get, just to see if maybe they buffed it. In Far Cry New Dawn, Jelly attacked more deer and pronghorn, whatever that, I have no idea what a pronghorn is, and wild dogs and wolves in game. The deer I used, hold on a second. I had to type something in there to move your chat up. There was an emoji blocking it. The deer I used car again in game because it's quick and efficient. Oh, you used the car? Yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense. Because No bullets required. You're already inside the car because you're traveling. You hit the deer, you get out, you skin the deer, you get the resources, you get the rewards, and none of the expenses of bullets or anything like that. You don't alert any enemies that you're nearby. Really cool, actually. You don't need a silencer. Makes sense. So, anyway, yeah, I showed you guys my setup. I was going to go to /join War Sneeple to do a little bit of a slight little bit of grinding. See who's over here. Oh, check it out. It's the party. Use our explosive attacks. So as you guys can see, even with my mage enhancements on, my wizard enhancements, rare wizard enhancements by the way, I'm just barely dealing any damage with my explosions. It just makes this class not very good, guys. This class needs a complete damage buff. It just doesn't do any damage. And the effects and everything are really cool. The way the class looks is really cool. Like, I would like the class to be good. But it doesn't really do anything whenever you compare it to other classes. Like, if I was playing Dragon Slayer right now, I would be dropping hundreds worth of damage. There was a crit. We finally got a crit right there. So with the crit, we deal hundreds. That's why I like the crit, and that's why I added luck to my weapon. But yeah, this is my full mage build that I put together last night off stream. I know I said that I wasn't really going to play this game that much off stream. That I was going to basically do everything on stream. But then I instantly went back on that because I wanted a mage. I wanted to play mage today, so I spent like a little while last night, at least an hour or two, putting together this kit. So I do want to point out that none of my items right now are obtainable inside of this game. They're only obtainable inside of AdventureQuest Worlds, the original game. Except for Grimskull Staff of Vengeance. This one is obtainable in this game through the Bloodrut Keep storyline, quest line. Wait, I take that back. Sorry, I got that completely mixed up. So minus everything I just said, this Bloodrut Blade is the one that you get. This is the Infinity exclusive weapon that you get from the Bloodrut Keep storyline. Now this Grimskull Staff of Vengeance can be obtained actually from completing the Graveyard storyline in Graveyard. I can't remember exactly if you need to complete the storyline or if it's a drop, but I think it's a storyline reward. Now my mana generation is an issue, but as long as we're basic attacking, that's fine. I don't know, guys. I feel like Mage could definitely use the buff. It could use the damage buff. Even though it feels like we're kind of doing good right now. This is just right now. It rarely feels like this. There's other people here helping us. I wonder what class they're using. Alright, let's go check out our drops. I see a lot of Dragon Slayers. Oh my goodness, guys. We got an epic fighter weapon gem. Heck yes, keep that. Rare lucky armor. Nah, we're not gonna keep that. Deep Helm. Already have a Deep Helm. I'm not super interested. Fighter Cape. Oh, we could definitely use that Fighter Cape. Oh my gosh, guys. We just got 2 Fighter Epics back to back. And a Wizard Epic. Holy. Epic Wizard Cape. Keep that. Alright. Let's apply these. Let's discard the rest of this. Let's apply. So, Epic Fighter needs to go on my Underworld Armageddon Blade, which I'm actually going to keep that Epic Fighter on me. I might use it on something else. But this Wizard Cape, yeah, we could definitely use this Wizard Cape. Increases our luck by a ton. Increases intelligence by 9. Is that a lot? Yes, it is. Okay. Apply this Epic Wizard Cape gem to our Bolt Striker wings. There we go. Now we have Epic Wings and Rare Helm, Rare Armor. Very cool, very cool. A little bit of a power buff right there. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, we're dealing... That helped us so much, actually. Now we're dealing more consistent 100s. Whereas before we were dealing more 99s and things. It's a little nicer. We had to get an epic. It's still pretty bad though. Mage still needs a buff. Please, Artix Entertainment, I beg you. I have a complete tier list of the classes based on their capabilities. And Mage is on the very bottom of that tier list. So if we get the word out there to the class balancing team, maybe buff Mage. I do have some recommendations of what we could do to buff some classes, but we'll focus on Mage right now. What we could do is probably decrease the mana cost of things like Fireball and Ice Shard. Even though, like, I was just kind of spamming just now. I'll check it out a little more. Maybe they actually did kind of help this class while I was away. But then again, it could be the enhancement. It could purely be the enhancement working in my favor. My 3 ability has just stopped working for some reason. There we go. But yes, I would like a damage buff to Mage, just so it feels a little more bursty. It does some similar, like, every other class can almost do what Mage does, except for Rogue. And, Mage just doesn't feel like it has enough burst. What's up, Johnny-O? The best part about Far Cry 6 is the little doggy. The craziest part is that it's been more than 4 months since Caleb unbanned me. That's hilarious. That is right. Johnny-O had made a mistake on the channel at one point. A ban, like an instant ban-worthy crime here on Caleb Smith TV at one point. And he was banned for quite a few months. And then he found me on Roblox and asked to be unbanned. And so, you know, I told him that as long as he doesn't do what he did again, then boom, unbanned. So that's cool. That's a cool little story for me, between me and Johnny-O. Glad to have you here, Johnny-O. Hope you're having a good day so far. Far Cry is a really fun game, though. You know, everybody talks about, like, the newer Far Cry games. You guys should seriously try out Far Cry 1. I know that you guys are going to try out Please. It's only like $5, $10 or something if you get it online, and it's actually totally worth it. Try Far Cry 1 on PC or Xbox. whatever console that you can get it on, just try Far Cry 1. If you like Far Cry, trust me, it's a really good game, but think of it less. So with Far Cry 1, it's less of like an open world game, and it's more of like a you have a single path to victory, but you have like many ways that you can go to that path, I guess. So like you still have in Far Cry 1, you still get to sort of choose how you complete missions. If you want to go like stealthy, or if you just want to go in balls to the wall with guns blazing, or if you want to go more of like maybe there's like a specific approach that you want to take to the mission, you can definitely still do that in Far Cry 1. Like if you want to hop in a motorboat maybe and kill all the enemies with using your machine gun on the motorboat instead of, you know, doing something else, like you can do that. Far Cry 1 is actually really good. I recommend you guys to try it because the storyline is actually immaculate for Far Cry 1. The storyline is amazing. It makes you feel like such a Chad. Like Far Cry 1 makes you feel like a Chad. I know the other Far Cry games make you feel like, you know, pretty alpha Chad, but Far Cry 1 is the alpha. Like, there's a reason all of the new Far Cry games are so good. It's because they're based on Far Cry 1, and Far Cry 1 was the original alpha Chad game. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see if we drop anything. We just got an epic fighter armor. Okay, keep that. Keep the epic fighter armor gem. That is too cool that we just got that epic fighter armor. But anyways, guys, this is just the how I wanted to start the stream today. I really should go get started on some quests, so allow me to do that. I'm gonna /join Babylon, and we're gonna make our way upwards through Babylon town. Well, I guess a little bit sidewards, because we're heading to East Greengard. This little area right here is how you get the staff that I'm using. You can go up here to the graveyard, right through that gate. Now I gotta get out of here real quick. Alright. I guess I gotta go to West Greengard. Wait, no, that's not right. I'm where I want to be. I want to be in East Greengard, because if I walk this way, past Evil Knievel, then we will come to Willow Creek. We'll come to a fork in the path where we can go to Willow Creek or the farms. And I wanted to start this stream by going to the farm, because I do believe that was one of the original, if not the first ever quest line they added to the original AdventureQuest Worlds. So this is about to be pretty nostalgic, being able to see this quest line in the brand new AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity game. So we're going to talk to Robina first. She's the farmhand, apparently. Oh, thank goodness you were here. Some strange monsters have taken over the farmyard, and we need to get rid of them, or the farmer will get really angry. Well, who's the farmer? Where's the farmer at? One little piggy, find the chickens. Whoa, this is the first time I've seen this little quest UI. Let's do one little piggy. One of the little pigs is broken out of the barn, and it's no longer a little piggy. Go knock some sense back into the big bad boar. Oh my gosh. That sounds really cool. Big bad boar. And then find the chickens. There are 5 chickens that have escaped from the what? Did you just forget what happened? Escape from the coop? From the barn? Alright, well, we have a mission. There's the big bad boar. Is there anything else over here? Not really. Alright, big bad boar has 1,000 HP, but the main problem is going to be these wyverns that are kind of hanging around with 1,500 HP. I don't think that our mage class is really going to be able to sustain damage from all 3 of these targets, but we're definitely going to try it. So, pop my shield, explode everything, mostly targeting the big bad boar. Big bad boar goes down pretty fast. Mage class is outputting enough damage to actually fight all 3 targets. Alright, let's get out of here. Wow. Mage class actually managed to do the Big Bad Boar quest all by itself, and it was hitting multiple targets while it was at it. Very cool. That does not mean that Mage class is good. It just means that our enhancements for Mage class are pretty good. Once you defeated him, he turned back to normal? That's great news. Yes, I guess he did. I didn't notice that, but I guess he did. What in the world? Can I not have multiple quests happen? What? Okay, let's go find the chickens real quick since it... Wait, I don't meet the requirements. Oh, okay, my bad. Then let's do a boar's tail since it's a new quest. It looks like that didn't work. He popped right back up. Maybe if you grab his tail, he'll go back to normal size. I mean, I guess we can try that. How does that work? I just fight him again? Okay. Didn't get it this time? Okay, we didn't get the quest drop that time. Back out. Take a kneel to do some heal. And then let's go ahead and go for it. Still didn't get it. Let me make sure that I'm pressing 1 so that I'm getting my basics off every chance I get. Okay, no target for my basics, so I was taking free damage. Not cool. Dang. I don't know what happened. You guys heard me. I said that I was literally going to put my hand on the keyboard to make sure that I was getting my basics no matter what. And then I just stopped basicing because I didn't have a target, which it should have automatically selected a target for me whenever I was basicing. Like, if I'm basic attacking, if I'm clicking basic attack button with no target, it should automatically select a nearby target and start basicing that target. That is my humble opinion. I think that's how the game's supposed to work, so it must be a bit of a bug there. I will test that in a second. I really want this boar's tail, though. Okay, we got it. Nice. So if I click X, and then I just... Yeah. If I don't have a target, then my mage class will automatically select the target whenever I start basic attacking. But it wasn't doing that for some reason. What's up, Jay Garld? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. You can't really hear me. Your volume is down. I mean, my volume's up pretty loud, so I don't think I can really help you there. But I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you guys here. I hope everybody's having an excellent night so far. Thank you very much for tuning in. You hate Far Cry 6? Why do you hate Far Cry 6? So another game is Assassin's Creed? What do you mean, another game you like? This is going to sound crazy, guys. I've never played Assassin's Creed. I tried, I think I tried Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or maybe it was Brotherhood. I don't remember, but it was like the intro was so long that I immediately got bored, and I decided that I was never going to play that game for that long to even beat it, so I just stopped. I just immediately stopped. I was like, dude, this intro is so long, I haven't even managed to save the game yet. I'm just going to stop playing right here while I'm ahead. And that's my entire Assassin's Creed career. My dad and my brother love Assassin's Creed, though, believe it or not. They played a lot of Black Flag. Pretty sure they both beat it. Washing some dishes? Alright. The game isn't really fun. Like, 6 isn't really fun. Caleb, you must play Assassin's Creed. I love Black Flag. Yeah. Like, Black Flag is cool. But like I said, like, it's the intros for me, guys. Like, it feels like it takes so long to actually get to that open world aspect of the game. And then once you're there, like, I don't know, guys. I'm not talking against it. I just personally have never played Assassin's Creed, actually. Apparently grabbing the boar's tail did not work either. What else can we do? Affect or effect? It's not just the pigs that have been affected. Go through the fields and find out what else has happened. You'll probably have to fight your way through, but I'm sure you can do it. 0 of 10 monsters? Oh, that should be easy. Alright, mage class, time to buckle up with your 1600 HP. We started this stream with 1500 HP. That's the funny part. Okay. I really like that red frogzerd over there. Ten enemies, huh? Shouldn't be too hard. To be honest, if I was using a better class, it would be a lot easier. But also, if they would buff mage, this would be a lot easier too. Okay, that's 2 monsters down. Give me my last monster. Okay. So I managed to defeat 3 monsters before I died. Mage is pretty terrible. We definitely need a mage buff. It doesn't really feel good. I don't like feeling like I need to switch to a different class to be good. Especially whenever I have some pretty good upgrades here on my mage. Let's discard that stuff. But yeah, I mean, rare, epic, wizard enhancements and luck enhancements. And still not really feeling good about the class, so definitely would like a buff. It's not necessarily the strength of the enemies that's the problem. It's the strength of the class here. Because with mage, it like forces you to go down to low mana, which is fine, because then you get it back. But then it's like, see, I'm running out of mana. I can't do any combos. Now I'm waiting for cooldowns. I can't even get them. Okay. I didn't really mind that, though. We managed to kill 4 right there. So 3 more will do the trick. Should I walk all the way up there and see what happens? Oh, there's a person. Hello. Bev, the hairstylist. I was minding my own business and suddenly a wyvern flew into my barber shop and stole one of my favorite combs. I need your help to get it back. Whoops. Okay, so there's this no quest there. That is either a bug or maybe that part is not unlocked. That's fine. We're just going to keep doing our quest for Rabina. I wish there was some music on this map. I do have a couple of complaints about this map that I want to point out. And I do understand that, like, whenever this map was created, music was actually not a thing for AdventureQuest Worlds. Like, there wasn't really that much music in the game. So, like, this map would literally be just how it is, and there'd be, like, an actual... Like, there'd be a bunch of people here actually farming this place, because there was nothing really else to do. But, as you can see, like, there's nobody here now because of how old and kind of honestly useless this place is. But, and I understand that since it's kind of useless, you guys probably don't want to update it. But listen, Artix Entertainment, hear me out, okay? I want you to imagine a world where this horse is sort of kicking up its legs and kicking up grass behind it, and you can actually see it sort of eating, and it like moves its head up and down, and you can see its tail moving, and you can just see the horse kind of animated, moving idle, doing things. And then I want you to imagine a world where Rabina is also sort of sitting, like you could see her breathing and waving at players, instead of standing there sort of stagnant like she is right now. Static, I should say. It would be cool if she actually sort of like waved at people when they walked by and said, "Hey, come over here," or something like that. I think that would be really cool. And then over here, these chickens that you see, like this one right here under my camera, and then this one up here. It would be really cool if those chickens were actually animated. Kind of like, you see these wyverns in the Zardman, how they're animated? It would be really cool if the chickens were actually animated too, so you could see the chickens actually pecking at the ground and eating and walking around and stuff. I just feel like that would make this map so cool. And then the cherry on top would be to just add farm music to this map. To add some kind of like very simple sort of like country farm song, you know, like make your own version of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and then put that as the music. Seriously, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I think that would make this map very nice. Very nice. And I know that's a little bit much for a map that players really aren't going to be on very often. It's not like a used map. But like I'm on it right now, and those are just so if I'm playing this map, that means the other players are going to be playing this map too. Technically, this is a beginner quest, by the way, so you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to do this quest at some point. Not really at some point, but you're supposed to be doing this quest like whenever you first start. This isn't good. This is not going good. You're supposed to be doing this quest whenever you first start. This whole quest line. And, I just think that for new players and everything, it would be a great way to introduce them to the game. Is that if, like the chickens and the animals on the farm were animated, and you actually had some farm music going on as well. I think that'd really create an atmosphere for this map that new players, it would really bring new players in. They'd be like, oh man, this is so cool. But instead, you know, it's kind of, this map's a little bland, which, like I said, I get it. This is a very OG map, guys. This is a very OG map. Let's go turn this quest in. Effect or effect? What kind of creatures have taken over the farm? Oh, all kinds, Rabina. All kinds. You have another quest for me? Scale the monsters. All these monsters, except for that poor little piggy, seem to have one thing in common. They all have scales. Go get me some so we can try to figure out why they are here. Okay. They all have scales. Do they all have scales? Oh, I guess they do. Wyverns and Zardmen. Alright, so we have to kill another 10 monsters. Pretty good mana regen right there. Get a great burst right there. Going for another one. Giant explosion right there, and then put up a shield. Going for a little burst right here. I just missed some kind. Oh, come on! Did I glitch? What? Finish it off. Am I bugged? That was strange. Okay. I just missed the phone call, but I don't know who was calling me, so it doesn't really matter. Wait, you want a horse peeing onto the tree animation? That's crazy. What in the world? You guys are freaking tripping in the chat. Also, my character technically died? Yo, look at this bug. I am experiencing a bug. So apparently my character died. That's why I can't do anything or target anything. But, like, I could still move around freely. And also, there's, like, a little blue flame in front of my character, which is not part of my actual character, but it's a bug. So I'm going to have to log out on this one. Good thing I didn't get anything too good. So, log out, log in, play. We'll go to Waldo's server. That's where everybody seems to be. Even though I would really like to use the Secundus server. We'll quickly go and /join farm. And we're still on the quest. That's really good. That is actually really good. That's such an upgrade because on the original AdventureQuest Worlds, the quest that you were on would actually sort of if you left the game, then any quest that you had accepted would all just instantly be abandoned, pretty much. Like if you had like 2 or 3 quests that you accepted and you were like halfway done with one, but you were still working on a different one, and then you logged out before completing them, then you would have to completely start. You'd have to go and get those quests again and then start completely over, which is pretty annoying. And it's really cool that it's not like that in this brand new game here. You can actually just get the quest, and then if you leave and come back, you'll still have your quest. Now, I do believe you can only have one quest active at a time, which, that's a little annoying, but no worries. Just to finish whatever quest you're on, and then move on to the next quest after that, I guess. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you definitely can have multiple quests active. Because that was a bug earlier whenever I was trying to accept this quest as well. Anyway, we gotta go fight some scaly monsters with our pretty crappy mage class. I really hope to get mage buff. I hope the class balancing team eventually hears me out. Okay, I'm backing out of this one. Resting up. Dang, Snickers milkshake sounds good, I'm not gonna lie. Why would you drink a Snickers milkshake? Because it's really good. I drink Hershey's milkshake after teeth brushing. Alright, after teeth brushing is a little crazy. But, like, there's never a bad time for a Hershey's milkshake. Hershey's milkshake sounds good. But a Snickers milkshake sounds really good, too. I'm jealous. I like Snickers milkshakes. I'm not even sure I've had one, but I know I would love one. Oreo milkshake, Snickers milkshake, Hershey milkshake. What other milkshakes are there, guys? Wait, it happened again. I died again. What the heck? This is so weird. What is this? What are these bugs? What are these bugs, guys? I keep dying and it doesn't, like, actually do the death. It just lets me walk around with 0 HP. Is this like does this only happen on this map? Really need to be landing those basic attacks. That is how we get our mana. Come on. Like I said, need those basic attacks, so let's do it. Boom. Hit the wyvern. Okay, let's run. Oh, okay. I'm actually dead now. Guys, mage class is terrible. Please give it a buff. I'm begging. I'm doing everything I can. I'm icing them. I'm applying Scorch. I'm consuming Scorch to deal instant DOT. I'm applying Scorch and consuming it to deal instant DOT. I'm using ult to help my damage reduction. Now I'm out of mana. So I need the basic attack to get my mana back, apply my Scorch, and consume it for big bursty damage. Apply Frozen Blood. Okay, I gotta run. I'm dead. Wow. Alright. One enemy away from completing this quest. It's the class, guys. Mage is a really difficult class to navigate because there's really no navigating it. It's just dealing as much damage as you can before you die, and then running away before you die, which is just so lame. It's not a good place for a class to be. So I'm just literally putting it out into the ethereal realm. A little beg. A little nagging beg, if you will. Just asking for a mage buff. Specifically, a buff to cooldowns, maybe, or not cooldowns, but mana cost. I feel like Fireball maybe should only cost 10 mana instead of 15. And same for Ice Shard. And then you could probably leave everything else how it is. Now I understand that means that everything would just cost 10 mana pretty much. Here's my honest opinion. Turn Fireball into a 10 mana cost, so it only costs 10 mana, so that it's a little more spammable. And do the exact same with Ice Shard, because they're both this sort of like, they both cost the same amount of mana, and they both have the same cooldown. So reduce both of them to 10 mana instead of 15. Because whenever you use both of them together, you're literally using almost 1/3 of your mana just from that two combo. So this is a 2-piece combo. So reduce that, maybe make that 2-piece combo like 20 mana, so that you could at least like use it 5 times back to back before running out of mana. And I know that sounds a little bit broken, but like you're going to be doing other stuff, because I want you to change Explosion to 15 mana to help balance that. Since we're going to, like, if we reduce Fireball and Ice Shard to 10 mana, then we should increase Explosion's mana cost to 15, just to kind of counteract that spam ability. Because, like, we want to be spammy. We don't want to spam Explosion. Like, we don't really get much from spamming Explosion all the time. Where we get like a lot from the Fireball and Ice Shard. So we need that Fireball and Ice Shard. But I understand like the Explosion thing is also good. The Explosion spam is good for multi-target Mage. Like, that's how far away we are from being good at multi-target Mage right now. That's how far away Mage is from being good at being a good multi-target class. Because like if I'm asking you to nerf its multi-target in order to buff its single target, that means it's like in a very bad spot, guys. In no world should I be asking you to nerf its multi-target, but it's so bad at multi-target that like you might as well just nerf that and then buff the single target a little bit, and then kind of see where we stand. Because like, you know, that I don't know, that might help it. That might change something. So, but definitely, this is no questions asked. Definitely buff the damage. Definitely buff the damage of Mage, no matter what. Like, we could probably double these numbers. Like, all of these numbers, we could probably double it. Seriously. All of the damage output from Mage, we can just leave the ult how it is, I guess. We can just leave the ult how it is. But like, we need either a plus 50% damage increase or just a straight up plus 100% damage increase across the board. But since it's across the board, maybe just go for, seriously, plus 50% damage increase to all of these mage abilities, please. I'm not kidding. Even the DOT. Like, I don't know, I guess you could leave the DOT how it is, since it's not really meant to be an insane DOT class. It's more of like a cherry on top. Maybe, just maybe, you know, leave the DOT damage the same, but please buff the base ability hit damages. Like, this explosion, there's no reason that it shouldn't be dealing at least 100 damage. All of my explosions deal like less than 100 damage right now. And I have 29 intellect, 34 luck. So, I seriously think that there needs to be See, the single target there is pretty good, actually. But then it just, like, that was my luck build showing, though. That was luck more than anything. Because then it, without the crit, it just does not hit like that. Without the crit, it does not hit hard. So, like I said, a raw plus 50% damage increase to mage across the board, I think, would put it in a really good spot where I wouldn't be asking for much more. And then that little thing that I talked about with increasing the mana cost of Explosion, decreasing the mana cost of Fireball Ice Shard. I think those two changes would really just help put Mage in a much better spot. But enough about that, guys. Enough about that. We have a quest to turn in. All of these are different. This doesn't help at all. What is drawing them to the farm? I don't know. I don't know what's drawing them to the farm. We'll have to see. Winged Menace with a ninja sword. What? We can get a ninja sword or a crappy default sword. I don't want crappy default sword. These wyverns are the most annoying of all the monsters that have taken over the farm. There are just so many of them. I bet if you take some of their wings, the rest of them will find somewhere else to go. Oh, that's pretty messed up. Alright, I'm just going to go take some of their wings then. 10 wyvern wings? Oh my gosh. I picked the wrong stream to play mage. Horse farts. I am the reason for why shampoo bottles have instructions. What in the world? Come on, lock in. We need this wyvern kill. Don't run out of mana. Ah! Oh my gosh, we did it. Run. Nope. We barely did it, but we also died. What is this bug? This has never happened before. Now it's happened like 3 or 4 times. Is it just a farm thing, or is it just a mage thing? Because I have not played much mage. It could be some kind of weird mage bug that's going on. Also, is there more wyverns up here? Is it better just to do the quest over and over? Nope. The best place to farm wyverns is going to be down there. Holy moly. Mage is just... It makes grinding a real hassle. Okay, the single target's looking alright. Get our ultimate right there. Okay. How many wyverns can we get on this run with this remaining 400 health? Probably just that one. Nice. Honestly, we scored a lot of wyverns right there. Felt nice. Proud of my mage skills right there. The combo is pretty simple, by the way, guys. You just start with Arcane Shield and then use an explosion to sort of get them all grouped up. I mean, here, I'll give you the professional combo. You use the Arcane Shield, then you use the Ice Shard on whatever you want, and then you use Fireball on whatever that was, and then right after that, you consume everything with Explosion, and then you group everything up, and then you repeat that process by using Ice Shard again, and then Fireball again, and then Explosion again, and you just keep going through that cycle until finally Arcane Shield is back, and then you use that. And at some point, you're going to run out of mana, so you're really going to have to be basic attacking a lot, so that your little passive will proc that restores 10 mana, increase to 20 while below 30 mana. So just make sure that you're using that, my fellow mage users out there. So let me go ahead and take my own advice. Start with Ice Shard, then Fireball, then Explosion. I'm just going to pop my ult right now. Why not? Probably should have started with it, but either way, it's going to be on cooldown. Doesn't really matter. Okay, like I said, we're going to be running out of mana. And that mana is a real issue, guys. I don't know where it goes, but it just disappears. There we go. And I can tell you exactly where it goes. It goes to Ice Shard and Fireball. Back out of that one. It goes to Ice Shard and Fireball. That's why I was kind of begging Ice Shard and Fireball to be reduced to a 10 mana cost, and then increase Explosion to 15 mana cost to balance it out a little bit. Because the class is pretty hard to use as it is. And I don't think that adding that kind of change would offset it very much at all. I think that if anything, it'll just feel better. I think that the rotations of the class, the mana usage of the class will feel better, and that's about it. Let's turn in our quest. Winged Menace. Yup, these are wyvern wings, alright, but it doesn't seem to have done any good. Do I just get both of these? Can I pick which one I get? Wait. Huh. Interesting. Okay, turn it in. Did I actually get an item from that? Ooh, what? When did I get an Epic Fighter Armor Gem? Definitely keep that. And I didn't really get anything else? I'm so confused. Weren't you offering a weapon for the completion of that quest? But you didn't give me a weapon. Who else is here? You saw someone else out in the fields? Go find out why they're here. Oh yeah, I did see a person named Bev. Dang, this quest line is actually pretty long. I don't remember this quest line even being that long, but that's cool. Definitely update this map. What's up, Bev? Bev's Tale. I was minding my own business and one of these wyverns flew into my shop and stole my favorite comb. Once you get it back from me, head on back to Robina. Okay, so I just need to fight monsters and see which one took the comb from Bev. Let's, no comb there, okay. Using the combo, pretty good. I guess I would rather fight in the place that has 3 monsters. And I guess it's got to be on one of the wyverns. No comb. What in the world? Target something. Jeez, I'm pressing buttons. Okay, still no comb. It would probably be best to do this quest. Wait, what the heck did I just say? It'd probably be best to do this quest in a place that has multiple wyverns instead of just one. So, moving to the room that has multiple wyverns. And we got it. Nice. Let's go. Going back to Bev to turn it in. Oh! No. Apparently we go to Robina. That's weird. We take the comb to Robina instead of Bev? Huh. A wyvern stole her comb? That's too bad. Thanks for getting it back for her. No problem. Pesky lizards. Those crazy flying lizards have taken over the yard in front of the barn and are scaring all the chickens. And scared chickens don't lay eggs. Get rid of those pesky things for me. We have to kill 10 more wyverns? What is this quest line? Holy moly. I really wasn't expecting this questline to take so long. I wanted to do quite a few questlines today. The farm, first of all, and then Willow Creek. Let me get out of here. After the farm, I'm planning to do Willow Creek, or I guess just Willow Creek. And then, after Willow Creek, it's going to be the Dragon's Lair. That's one of the quest lines I also haven't done yet. And then there's a few more like other completely random quest lines that we might get to, depending on how long this takes. Really, really glad to be streaming for you guys, though. Really happy to be playing AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. I've been having a blast. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Hope everybody's having a happy Saturday. Because I know personally, I am. It's been great. It's been great. I always like my weekends since I got back from my streaming hiatus. It is very fun. Makes me feel like an actual productive member of society. Being able to throw these streams on for you. Have something exciting and entertaining to stream for you guys. It's something I can be excited about. Something new every week. Ooh, dang it, they got me. Because, yes, that's kind of the entire appeal of AQ Worlds and AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity as a whole, is that they're going to be doing weekly updates. So this game's going to be getting better and better the more we play it. So it really makes the streaming thing very exciting. The weekly streams. And I'm trying to bring as much content to you guys as I can. As much stream content on this game as I can. Eventually, pretty quickly. Come on, don't take me down. Come on, one more. Okay. They still got us, but we managed to get one. But eventually we might just run out of content. Seriously. I think we're getting a little close. And by content, I just mean in-game content, like quest lines mostly. Whenever I think of content for this game, I think of quest lines. And usually they add like a new quest line every week. But sometimes, you know, they might not add a quest line. They might add something else, like a shop. Or who knows, you know, they could just add anything. Usually it's a quest line, though. 9 times out of 10, it's a quest line. Sometimes it's not, though. You know, there's that rare 10% that might not be a quest line that they add. And whenever that happens, it gives us a chance to really, like, catch up on every single quest line, which is pretty much what I'm trying to do right now. You know, I'm trying to do these quest lines that I haven't done yet. And the main reason that I haven't done these quest lines yet is just because I didn't realize they were here, I guess. I really didn't. I only thought there was like maybe a couple of maps available. It turns out there was a lot of maps that just came with the alpha version of the game that, you know, they never really mentioned. I sort of figured that out yesterday. I was actually pretty surprised about it. So as soon as I figured it out, I knew. I was like, okay, we're going to have to do a stream where we do all of these like triple OG quests from way back in the day, like literal nearly 20-year-old quests. We're going to have to go back and do them on stream in this brand new game because it's like old but new, right? And so I was really excited about it. Still am. Pesky Lizards is done. I guess we will just have to learn to live with these creatures for a while. I mean, dang, I've killed like 30 of them. How many are left? Find the chickens. Can I finally do this one? There are 5 chickens. I still don't meet the requirements. Okay, get those wyverns. Bzz, bzz, bzz. That's all I hear in my head, day and night. Those wyverns sound like mosquitoes. Get rid of them so I can get some sleep. You need me to kill another 10 wyverns? Holy moly. This is just a pain. No worries, we're making pretty good progress. Honestly, I am kind of surprised though. I was expecting the farm to be like the quickest of the quest lines. I guess I was pretty wrong, huh? Because this is taking a long time. I mean, this feels like it's taking a little bit longer than Willow Creek would take. But it's fine. Just waiting for my ultimate here. Come on, look at those wyverns. You got wyverns standing right in front of you, main character. Please hit them. Okay, let's get out of here. Take what we got and be happy about it there. Alright, nice. It seems like the fire alarm in my granddad's house has lost its battery because I keep hearing it squeak in my ear all of a sudden. It has squeaked like 3 times in the last like 1 minute. And yeah, I wasn't really that was not happening until just now. So if you guys hear that, I do apologize. I really hope that that's not being picked up on the mic. That would be super annoying. Do you guys hear that? Like, be honest. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the little beep? Oh, what's up, Joshua? You saw the lot game video we did on YouTube? That's cool. That was me and Brad Danny playing lot game on Roblox, which was actually pretty fun, but it was actually really hard. 2 noobs versus 10 pros. Alright, gotta get out of here. Nice. And we can turn in this quest. Get those wyverns. You've done it! I hope so. Please tell me that I'm done killing wyverns. Do you have any more quests? Can I find the chickens now? What do you mean? Is that it? Is that the whole farm quest line? Okay, well that was very anticlimactic. Unless I'm supposed to go up here and talk to Bev again. Maybe Bev has some more quests. What's up, Bev? You want me to find your comb again? I already found your comb. Did anything come up here? No? Alright, well I guess I'm done here. Very anticlimactic. What the heck? So this quest line definitely needs to be fixed. I guess this is not a finished quest line. It definitely needs to be fixed up. This map needs some help. I would like to see this map prosper one day with some cool NPC animations on all the animals and characters, and obviously fixing the quests so that they actually, have an ending instead of just sort of falling out. I mean, she said I did it. She's like, you've done it, but all I did was kill like 40 or 50 wyverns, and then that's it. It just doesn't feel like I did anything actually. So if we could fix that, that would be cool. Maybe definitely add a boss. It kind of feels like I just started out by fighting the boss, the big bad boar. So I can tell that this map's a little out of whack. So definitely fix it, but we just fully completed it, I guess, right here on Caleb Smith TV. That's questline number 1 down. Hell yeah. So discard all of those. So now we got to move on to the next quest line, which I walked here on foot. I guess I could back out. Now I could walk over here to Willow Creek. We're going to go to Willow Creek. That's the next place we're going. But before that, I'm going to take a quick break because we've already been going for over an hour. I'm going to take a quick break. Go refill my water cup. And then we will be right back. We're going to go to the Willow Creek storyline, which is going to be very exciting. Willow Creek is very OG, just like the farms. And hopefully Willow Creek will be a little more interesting than the farms. I really hope so. That the farm was a little anticlimactic there. I really hope Willow Creek is cool because Willow Creek's a very cool quest line. It is actually a pristine quest line. I can't wait to do it. It's got like a really cool story behind it. It doesn't take too long. It's got some puzzles and stuff. So yeah, we're going to Willow Creek right after this quick break here on Caleb Smith TV. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick with me. Stay tuned. And we are back here on Caleb Smith TV on our AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity Quest run here today. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Thank you very much for staying tuned to the stream. I do apologize if you hear my fire alarm in the background. It apparently has just lost its battery during this stream and has been going wild. I did close my door to hopefully sort of help that, but it might still be getting picked up on the microphone. If it is, please let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments if you hear the fire alarm, because if you do, I'll go take care of it. I mean, I'll go take care of it like right now. But otherwise, we're about to go to Willow Creek, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Jake Garlt says, what games do you play? I play, obviously, AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity, the game I'm playing right now. This is one of the main games I play, I guess, but I mostly play it on stream. And then whenever I'm off stream and I'm just chilling and I'm playing games, I play League of Legends and I play Smite. Those are like the two games I play. I like MOBAs. I'm actually a pretty big MOBA fan, which is hilarious because I don't really stream MOBAs, but that's because I just like to chill and play MOBAs, guys. MOBAs, multiplayer online battle arena games, are really just like, they're super serious and competitive, but to me, I just like to have fun with them, and I don't really treat them competitively. Now, a game like this, I would be more competitive on, just because it's a little more simple. It's a little easier to be competitive on a game like this. A little more. It's not like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, guys, but basically, you know, League of Legends and games like that I do like to play. I just like to chill, and I like to do funny things. While everybody else is being competitive, I like to do what they call troll, which I don't do it all the time. You know, I play to win a lot. But I like to play to win in my own way. I like to win with my style instead of like choosing the meta style or whatever. And so now on a game like this, on the other hand, it's kind of the same thing. That's like I want to play in my style. I don't want there to be like this locked in meta that is just inescapable. Because that's what happened on AdventureQuest Worlds. Whenever it comes to classes, there's an entire imbalanced class meta. Like the entire class meta on AdventureQuest, the original AdventureQuest Worlds, is just completely imbalanced, and it actually makes competitive play nearly impossible on that game. And I feel like that's something that we could actually change in this game, since there is really nothing hyper competitive at the moment. On this game, there's actually some pretty cool stuff. You know, there's ultra boss type stuff going on in this game, but like as far as PvP goes, I just don't think it's in the game right now. But eventually it will be, and at that point the game has a chance to become competitive. And I would like to help sort of create a competitive community, a competitive atmosphere for the game, in the sense of if there's one thing that's going to be important for this game to be competitive, it's going to be classes and the class metas, and pretty much all classes are going to have to be like perfectly balanced if we want people to take this game seriously. There's going to have to be a complete class balancing where every class can be a competitive class, and so that way you've got so many different options of competition, it's not even funny. Instead of just in the original AdventureQuest Worlds where you would play PvP, and if you're not playing Legion Revenant or Void High Lord, you're pretty much in big trouble. You're going to be very weak, and it's going to be really hard. Or if you're not playing one of the Chronomancer classes, one of the calendar classes, is what they call it. Basically, if you're not botting or paying to win or doing something crazy on the original AdventureQuest Worlds, you're going to be at a very big disadvantage, and that's not really competitive. That doesn't say our game is competitive. That says our game is pay to win, and it also says our game is very grindy. And neither one of those things is is actually what the players want. I believe. I think the players are wanting to move away from grind fest. And I know I do. Like, I don't mind the grind. I don't mind the grind. I just don't want to grind for months. I don't want to have to grind for weeks. I'll grind on something for a couple of hours, you know? I'll grind for a couple of hours to get a cool class or to get a cool armor, sword, weapon, whatever it is. I'll grind for a couple of hours, but I don't want to have to grind for days and weeks and months just to get something, you know? Especially if that item is competitive, because then I'm like, well, everybody else already has the item because they already grinded for months in order to get that item. And so if I want to be on their level, I now have to grind for months to get that item. And trust me, guys, RTX Entertainment, I know I don't want that kind of atmosphere. I don't think anybody else really wants that atmosphere as well. So just don't go that way. Trust me. Just make the classes as balanced as possible, each and every one of them, and don't do too much power creep. Don't, like, a little bit of power creep, I guess, like, is necessary for every game, but, like, try to keep power creep to an absolute minimum. Treat power creep like the devil, and like you need to keep it away, and it'll make the game a lot more competitive, and people will take it a lot more serious, and then, you know. But anyway, and then that way I can be competitive on a game like this. Because it's not that I don't want to be competitive. It's just, you know, it's speaking on playing other games other than AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. The other games I play are sometimes competitive-based games that I just play in order to have fun. Whereas AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity could be a game that people play to have fun, and it can also be a competitive game at the same time. And so it could be both, actually. Whereas other games are just almost purely competitive, or they're almost purely for fun. AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity can definitely be both. And that's what I want to see, without a doubt. That's what I want to see. And to make that happen, like I said, we gotta balance. The first thing is balancing classes. That is going to be the ultimate root of it all. Is if the classes are balanced, then the game is balanced, and a balanced game allows for competitive play, and competitive play is really healthy for a game's life cycle. So just pointing all of that out, trying to spit straight facts. Anyway, we are now going to move to Willow Creek, and let's get this super nostalgic questline going. So this is Willow's Creek. Whenever you show up here, you'll notice you got like a bunch of different houses. You got Westons, Northrups, Southwicks, Eastmans. You'll notice that it's sort of a pun. All of their names are a pun, play on words. Like Westons is west, and Northrups is north, it's up north. Southwicks is to the south. And then Eastmans is to the east, which, you know, I don't really know how Southwicks is technically to the south, but it is in front of Northrup, so I guess that it's south of Northrup, so it's south. Anyway, we check them out. I guess they don't really say anything or talk to us. We check out the backyards. There's nothing back here. So this place feels really strange. I really hope that this quest line isn't broken. But this place is meant to feel strange, right? It's meant to feel sort of empty. Like, what's going on here, you know? And there's actually a reason for that. So we're just going to explore. Okay, nobody's home. What's over here? Nothing? Okay. The effects on my weapon look crazy, by the way. Those are AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity exclusive effects on my weapon, and they just look really cool. I guess we better head into the church. There's not much going on. Caliphas, the church elder. I need to steal that name. one day. Caliphas, I need to steal that for like a Dungeons and Dragons character or something. Thank you for coming to Willow Creek, my child. Something has been attacking and eating our farm animals at night. Oh my goodness. The church elder of Willow Creek needs your help. Please go find them in the church. Wait, you are the church elder. Wait! No! No, guys, I have completely misled all of us. Because he actually had a quest that I could accept, I thought that Willow Creek was available. I thought the quest line was available, but it's not. I completely misinformed everybody and said that we're doing Willow Creek today, but we are definitely not doing Willow Creek today. I will explore the mines, though. I'll see if there's anything in here. Nope, this map is absolutely empty. Wait. A Dwakle NPC? What are you doing here, Mr. Dwakle? Okay, well. Wait. Nope. There's nothing over here. Dang, okay. Well, we get a little bit of map spoilers. That's fine. I guess they're saving Willow Creek. Willow Creek has not been added. I was completely misguided. And I'm sorry for being like, yo guys, we're doing Willow Creek today. And then we're not doing Willow Creek today. But a little sneak peek here. This is going to be very cool. It's going to be a very fun and interesting quest line once they finally do add it. But anyway, I guess that's probably been the most anticlimactic thing of the day so far, but that's fine. The game is an alpha. I have to mention that just for the sake of the game. The game is an alpha. It is in very early state. It's not even technically out yet. It's just playable for us founders that sort of backed the Kickstarter for AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. It's only playable to us, so it's not even actually a full game yet, and that's why there's so many things missing. I guess like we're seeing quests missing, enemies missing, and things like that. But that's normal, and they're going to be adding that stuff eventually, for sure. And we could tell because they've already added it there. They plan on adding that stuff over time with the weekly updates and everything, like I was talking about. Very exciting. I can't wait to do the Willow Creek. Once again, guys, sorry that we're not going to be doing that today. But no worries, because that means that we're just going to move on and do something else. We are going to go to the Dragon's Lair. Actually, before we do the Dragon's Lair, I kind of really want to try this. So, let's go to Artix's Scribble map real quick. I wanted to... Yep. I knew that it was going to be like this. I had to check this out. I actually had to check this out. I wanted... Are there any enemies here? No? What is the point of this map? 1 million cops sold. Is that what that says? 1 million... I don't know what that says. Only 99 gold? Whoa. What does that say? What does that say? Guys. Please read that. I don't even want to... Does that say your boobs or your life? Surely that's not... There's no way that's what it says. But I can't read that at all. There's no way that Artix... No. I refuse. Nope, this is a bookstore. It says your books or your life. I see it now because there's books. And it's a bookstore. And this is supposed to be like the intro, the tutorial. Okay. Completely ignore. I see. 1 million. I still don't know what that says. I still have no idea what that says. But I see it. It's like the tutorial. Is that a gorillafant? Oh yeah, it's Twilly in the gorillafant. This is Artix's complete idea. Wait, you can keep going? Hold on, I didn't even talk to... Hold on. I gotta rejoin. I didn't even talk to Artix. I gotta ask him, like, what this map is about. Artix's scribble map. Greetings, Caleb Smith. Welcome to The Reason They Do Not Let Me Draw Anymore. Actually, this was a mock-up of the intro. If you played through it already, then you will probably notice how the thoughts flowed. What makes this interesting is it also contains sketches of the extended intro. Feel free to take a look around. Talk to me when you want to return. Oh, sweet. Okay. So yeah, there's Twilly. So you start out, and Twilly's sort of waiting and chatting, and then you do some fighting against some monsters. You learn how to fight. And then you come across a bookstore. And then you go in the bookstore, and somebody's trying to rob the bookstore, and then you come over here, and then a gorillafant kicks Twilly, and then you kick Twilly back, and then you fight the gorillafant, and then you come over here, and... Is that Drakath? That's supposed to be Drakath? This is Dragon Fable? Okay. Then you come up here, and... Is this Babylon? I don't know what this place is. Ooh, there's the cave. This is the cave that they added. What in the world is that? What in the world is this? I can just keep running. I don't know where I'm at. I am completely lost on this scribble map. This is actually taking up a lot more time than I was expecting it to, because it's such a large map. Why did they scribble so much? Is this really how video games are made? This is crazy. Okay, let's go back. Come on, Dragon, catch up to me. We're checking this whole place out. There's stuff everywhere. Big Hydra. What does it say? I can't even read whatever that says. But obviously that's some kind of like four-headed Hydra dragon. It'd be cool if we could fight it. What is that? Some kind of angel or something in the background? Crazy looking scribble map. Oh, what happens if we go up here? Wait, there's actually stuff here. There's actually people here, too. Skeletal warriors? Fight skeletal warriors. Does it give us anything cool? What's up all the way up here? Just stuff? There's a tree ant. A big living tree boss. I see. So maybe for the tutorial, they actually planned on there being like an entire map. Instead of it just being like this linear thing. Maybe they were planning on it being like an entire map that you sort of go around and stay inside of and explore for a while until you finally get done. And then you go to Babylon, where everything sort of wraps up. Or opens up, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, they were actually dropping rares. This might not be a bad place to farm, guys. They were dropping rares. They might drop epics. We go up. There's some kind of training area up here. Target practice. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Very interesting. Okay. Let's, oh, there's the dragon. And that must be Galanath who puts you on the bolt, the arrow, and sends you flying towards the dragon, which was pretty cool. But that's actually included. This is very cool. We got to see some stuff that wasn't actually... It didn't make it to the final cut. Is that it? I guess that's basically it. We have explored the entire Scribble map. We might have missed a room or two. But, as far as I know, we just explored the entire Scribble map. That was awkward. Let's talk to Gravelin. I just want to check that out. It piqued my interest. I was like, Scribble map? That sounds like it's not important, but totally fun. And now, I guess we're gonna make our way to the Dragon's Lair to really pump up the fun. Eventually, we're gonna get to the Zard Hunter and the Quibble's missing boxes. I was hoping to get to that today, but I don't think that we're gonna manage that. I think we're just gonna have to go to the Dragon's Lair. Ooh, we get an entire cutscene, guys. Let's go! The Dragon's Lair. Let's go! I'm so hyped. Oh, it's not a cutscene. Okay, it was just a little intro. Here we are at the new and improved Dragon's Lair map. Look at that, guys. Look at the animation on the lava. We actually have animated lava right now. It looks so good. It looks so good. Because in the original AdventureQuest Worlds, on this exact same map, that lava was not animated at all. And it would be completely static. And it did not look like that at all. It would just be standing still. Now it is actually flowing and moving. And it just looks so good. The animations are great. So let's go ahead and talk to Galanoth. He's sitting here waiting at the base of the steps. Galanoth. Welcome to the lair of Vesulker, a red dragon of great infamy. I am Galanoth, head of the Order of Dragon Slayers. The Dragon Slayers? The Order of Dragon Slayers was established many years ago to hunt down evil dragons. They do not only attack humans, but any settlement that gets in their way. Something has changed recently, though. The dragons have changed. They haven't gotten smarter, but they have started to work together, along with some of their dragon kin. They have established some kind of messaging system, so that when a dragon slayer returns home, their homes and villages have been razed to the ground. I am here to make sure Vesulker and his draconian guards pay for all of the pain they have inflicted on the countryside. We must end their never-ending quest to build up their treasure hoard. Alright, I'm down. How's this happening? It seems that Vesulker has curried favor with the great fire dragon, Akraloth. The lesser dragonkin, wyverns, dragonoids, and draconians flock to the dragons for both power and protection. It is these creatures that have been passing the messages at the first sight of any dragon slayer appearing near their dragons. They come to Vesulker, who then takes revenge on behalf of all dragons. This dragon must be pretty powerful, huh? Is that why the leader of the order is here? I will have my revenge. I will train all who come here in the skills to become a dragon slayer. But what do I have to do? Let me tell you. Alright, here we go. Our epic intro to becoming a dragon slayer, being trained as a dragon slayer under the Lord of the Order. Well, not the Lord of the Order, I guess. But the, what's he called again? What? The High... He's the highest status of all dragon slayers, right? What was that called? Okay, I already forgot. Wait, can I talk to him again? Oh, yes, he's the head of the Order of Dragon Slayers, of course. Of course, that's what I was trying to say. I was saying Lord of Order, but I was like, no, that's a class in AdventureQuest Worlds. So we're going to get trained by the head of the Dragon Slayers. Water Draconians are stationed outside of the lair as fire weakens them. They'll be your first obstacle. Demonstrate your skills by defeating them. Alright. All I have to do is defeat 2 water draconians. Should I equip my Dragon Slayer class, guys? Real question. I think I'm going to. We are on the Dragon Slayer Lair, after all. Let me equip my Dragon Slayer class, and then I'm going to equip my armor that I use to pair with it. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this Fighter Cape gem on my Underworld Armageddon battle gear to give it an epic enhancement. Nice. I bet that feels a lot better to have equipped. And then we did get our fighter armor. I don't know which one's better. Let me quickly min-max this. We have 2 different epic fighter armor gems, which is pretty exciting. This one increases our dexterity. This one increases our wisdom. This one has more endurance and strength, though. That's what I want. Yeah, I want that endurance and strength. I don't really like this other epic. I'm just going to apply this fighter armor gem epic to my Undead Armageddon with shield. So, boom. Feeling a lot better. And then I still have my fighter weapon gem, but I might want to use that on a different weapon, so I'm just going to rock my rare weapon gem for now. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and fight some dragons. With Dragon Slayer class. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dragon Slayer class, where have you been? It's been so long since I've done this much damage all at once. Mage class is just so weak and pitiful. Well done, but that was the warm-up. The water draconians were weakened by the heat. Them flocking to this lava-flooded lair speaks to Valsalker's influence. Nice. Wyverns are small but fast. They're attempting to lure you into the lair. Go on, follow them, and show them that they made an arrogant mistake. Alright, cool. So I need to go higher up. And now we see the wyverns. I'll go ahead and hit as many of them separately as I can. And then this way, I can try to fight them all at once. Nice, just like that. And didn't really find anything good, but that's fine. Okay, they should be all pretty grouped up. Looking good, looking good. Boom, boom, nice. The wyverns fall. Wyverns are small fry, but they're alerted the rest of the lair to our presence. Good. Let them roll out the red carpet. Oh my goodness. Galanoth is just so freaking aura. Once inside the volcano, prepare yourself to face the venom and purple draconians. They're tougher than their waterborne kin, and if you can't handle them, go home. Alright, we had to kill 6 venom draconians and 6 purple draconians for a total of 6 draconians, which is pretty crazy, but we're rocking the Dragon Slayer class, so we should actually be pretty strong. Let's make our way inside the lair. Look at this, guys. Right up on that lava, and it just looks nice. Alright, we're inside the lair. However, I don't see Galanoth here. Usually Galanoth would be standing right here if this was AdventureQuest Worlds, but I guess he's going to wait outside the lair. Oh my goodness, there's a whole horde of dark draconians in here. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to worry about them, because what we are after are these venom draconians and purple draconians. So let's see. Let's grab this one. I'm going to grab this one. My plan here is to grab all 5. I know it's a little bit risky, but that is my plan. Come on, jump to him. Jump. Hit from far away. Can I not? I guess I can't. Okay, so I can't do what I was planning to do. I was planning to jump over the lava river. I was gonna try to jump over it with my... Oh no, don't fight the bronze ones. I was gonna try to jump over the lava river with my ability here, my incapacitate. Since it jumps, I thought that it would sort of jump over the river. I thought that would be cool. Okay, not looking bad. Dragon Slayer should be really, really good on this map. And it is proving to be very good. The heal is Dragon Slayer's bread and butter. Well, the heal is what keeps the Dragon Slayer alive. The damage is Dragon Slayer's bread and butter. But if you just use that heal whenever you need it most, you will keep fighting. And that's what makes Dragon Slayer so strong, is the ability to keep fighting without stopping. Eventually they do chip you down though. As long as you're fighting efficiently. If you're fighting efficiently, they will definitely chip you down eventually, just because you're fighting so much at once. Okay. I'm a little buggy right there. Messed up my abilities a little bit. Boom, still get the heal. Because I'm only fighting one, I can sustain pretty good. I guess I want to fight the purple one. Nice, that's 6. Okay, ready to turn in. Let's check our items. Nothing really good. That's fine. Let us go. I'm kind of thinking about going ahead and grabbing the weapon that I plan on using with my current armor set. I guess I'll go ahead and do that real quick. So, what you can do is pull up Grablin, and you can open the bank. This is part of the recent bank update. Instead of doing /bank, you use Grablin to pull up your bank. And let's see. I wanted to use... Okay, I guess it's not a Legion weapon. It is a sepulcher blade. Okay, I just completely forgot what weapon I'm looking for, which I guess is why I was planning on waiting till I was off stream. Let's see, can I just look up the word blade and find it pretty fast? It's similar to the Legion Doom blade, but it's not the Legion Doom blade. Here, let's try the word dark. I think it might actually be there. Or not. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but I feel like that's actually a really cool weapon. Dang it. Yeah, I really meant to, I was planning on doing this off stream, because I knew I was going to have to search through my entire bank in order to find the weapon that I actually want to use. Wait a second. Look up Doom. Maybe it's around here. I think I found it. Yep. The Oh, I don't think I saw it in Underworld. I guess I did. I could have typed in Underworld. I would have found it too. But here we go. The Underworld Blade of Doom is actually this weapon. It's like it's a pretty rare weapon that I had that I wanted to check out. It is from AdventureQuest Worlds, so I wanted to flex some OG drip. However, I can't equip it until I log out and log back in. So let me turn in this quest real quick. You're too nimble for them. That's impressive. I've been bitten a number of times, but toughing it out gave me a resistance to their venom. Oh, that is pretty sick. He just has a resistance to the venom draconians. In the dark. Search the dark cave inside the volcano and find the dark draconians. They're stronger in the shadows. Show me what you can do when your visibility is limited. Alright, we'll take that, and then let me do a quick server relog so that I can equip this weapon I wanted to equip. The Underworld Blade of Doom, because it actually matches my Dage Founder set. And I just really like the way the Necrotic Sword of Doom looks. And this way it's like I have a Dage version of it. And this is just like some super OG stuff that I wanted to do real quick, especially since I have the Epic Fighter Weapon Gem. I wanted to go ahead and put this. That's why I wanted to save this Fighter Weapon Gem so I could apply it to the Underworld Blade of Doom, since I knew I was going to be using it. And so, boom. Just like that, if we check our build, we have an epic weapon. We have an epic armor. We have an epic helmet. We have an epic cape. All of the fighter variety. We have Dragon Slayer class equipped. So we are pretty much min-maxed right now. Not completely min-maxed, but we're full epic. We're full fighter. And we're max level and everything. So it's going to be pretty hard to get stronger than this at this point. I've been waiting for it. We finally just did it. We did it on stream just now whenever I leveled up the weapon. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do it for you guys. I was like, let me just go ahead and do this. Let me grant some aura to myself real quick, and here we are. Aura has been achieved. I really like this weapon, guys, and now it is just one of my strongest weapons that has the epic fighter enhancement, giving us 14 strength. Wow. Let me go look at my character real quick. So we literally almost have our strength maxed out. We have 35 of 36 strength right now. We have 37 of 45 endurance, 28 of 39 dexterity. Wow. Wow. Fighter build, strength maxing. I love it. And we just look awesome. Alright. Now that we're done blazing ourselves, we'll go ahead and go to the Dragon's Lair once more so that we can continue. Ooh, nice Sepulchre armor. We're going to continue this Dragon's Lair quest line, but before that, I do want to make a request. You know, I'm always making requests here to Artix Entertainment. Here at Caleb Smith TV, we've got requests out the wazoo. So, I have a request for a feature that I want added to this game. You see how far away we are from the camera? Or how far away the camera is from the players and how small we look? I would like the ability to actually scroll or zoom in somehow. I would like to be able to zoom the camera in and be able to see what's going. Like, I want to see closer up, basically. Or I want to be able to scroll out if I want. I want to be able to zoom in and zoom out the camera so that I can see things and see details closer up whenever usually they would be far away. Like right now, I would think it's really cool if I could zoom in and sort of get a really good look at those Frogzerd pets and that Sepulchre armor that those players have right there on the screen. But they're so far away, I can just barely see it. That's a feature update I would like added to the game. I think would be really good. I think a lot of people probably agree with me on that one. But anyway, we're going to go continue this Dragon's Lair quest line to go kill 8 Dark Draconians. So here they are, the Dark Draconians. But we have so much strength, we should be dealing so much damage. Let's go for it. Trying to get them all grouped up. Come on, come on. Group it up. And then, boom! Stagger them. And then, boom! Shred them. And then just start hitting with AoE. Boom. A whole ton of Draconians defeated. Just like that. I'll heal off that one. I'll start trying to group them up once more. Use an ability so I can heal off of it. Instantly regen that so I can stagger them all and then just hit with a big one. Then heal off that as well. Nice. Couldn't have done that any better, honestly. I don't think I could have managed that any better. Okay, we're just going for the last one here. Try to quickly dismantle them. Boom. 8 Dark Draconians down. Our Dragon Slayer prowess is on the rise. Very good. Let us continue. Let us go back to Galanoth. I actually preferred it whenever Galanoth was also inside the lair, so that I wouldn't have to walk back and forth, but that's fine. It's becoming obvious that you're a natural. Most new recruits assume that they need to be magically talented to fight these types of dragons, but it's all about ingenuity. Sweet, turn that in. Using the scales. You've proved your worth. Before we continue on, I need some scales, fangs, and claws to make a new set of armor. Defeat any of the Draconians that you find. Oh my goodness, okay. I guess I better go somewhere where there's a lot of Draconians, because I need 25 entire Draconian scales, 12 Draconian fangs, and 10 Draconian claws. Wow, that's going to be a task. I want to point out that I have 2,000 health. I have so much health, and I feel really good about it. I think I'm going to go for the Dark Draconians, guys. I don't want to push forward into the lair, because I don't know what's out there. For all we know, Vesalker could be over there, so... Vesalker's the red dragon, by the way. Galanoth didn't mention that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Go for a heal right there. Okay, now that they are all grouped up, let's see if we can stagger them. And then go for the wipeout. And finish this last one. Hey, don't move! Don't move! Oh, no, we gotta run. Ooh! That got a little crazy because of the glitch. So there is a bug. I've been mentioning it pretty often. I mentioned in a lot of my streams. Ooh, that Chaos looks pretty cool. That Chaos armor. Pretty much the bug is that sometimes whenever you try to use a Dragon Slayer ability that targets an enemy, all of a sudden it will like walk you automatically to like one of the sides of the screens for no reason. And that actually gets really hard to deal with in the middle of grind sessions like this, because, you know, instead of hitting enemies, you're just all of a sudden walking completely away from those enemies, going somewhere else. It's hard to deal with. Oh, our quest is ready to turn in. Let's go. Gotta go walk all the way back to Galanoth. It'd probably be easier just to join battle on and join and rejoin, but I don't really care. It's just because going around these steps takes so much effort. Going up and down the steps. Dragons are apex predators. Their main threats are other dragons. The Order fashions armor and weapons from their remains to level the playing field. That's pretty cool. Actually makes a lot of sense. The Bronze Age. Take the upper path and hunt the Bronze Draconians with me. They're tougher than the others. Don't let the heat get to you, and keep the sweat out of your eyes. It won't be easy. Okay, I mean, it should be pretty easy. There's only 8 of them. So, I have faith that the longest part of this quest is going to be all of the walking. I'm definitely probably going to join and rejoin after this. Because this is going to be a lot of walking. He did say Bronze Draconians. He said to take the upper path, so here we are. Let me completely scout this area. There's 4 Bronze Draconians. I like that. Ooh, and then there's Golden Draconians. And then somebody named Auric. I have no idea what that is. He must be the leader of the Gold Draconians, and they seem pretty tough. Yep. The Bronze Draconians actually have a good bit of health. I'm seeing the scaling. I am seeing the scaling. The difficulty ramps Good thing that I'm already a Dragon Slayer and I'm playing Dragon Slayer class. Here we go. Hit him offset. And then go for our big burst. And then try to finish off the rest rather quickly. Boom. That's how you kill 4 Bronze Draconians back to back very quickly. That was awesome. I'm just going to rest up. And we're going to try this again. Let's one by one hit them. Okay, and then we sort of group them up. We call this hoarding. And then, boom, weaken them. I kind of misplayed that, but it's okay. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Just like that, the quest is done. Now, oh wow. I did not realize I could just click on Galanoth. I've never seen anyone take the dragon slaying so naturally. It isn't easy. You have good instincts when it comes to dragons. I'll sharpen you into a deadlier weapon. Awesome. The gold draconians hold themselves above the rest. We'll drag them down and clear the way to Vesulker. Alright. Sweet. So guys, this whole time I did not actually have to run all the way back and forth between Galanoth and the dragons. I could have just clicked my quest and turned it in right then and there, and then it would have automatically started me on the very next Galanoth quest, so that I never have to walk back and forth. I didn't realize that. I didn't actually realize that at all. So let's go fight some Golden Draconians now. I don't have to walk back and forth. That's awesome. Now, I don't know if Auric counts as a Gold Draconian. That's one of the problems. Nice. That's one down. Come on, let's get this other one. Nice. Not sure if Auric counts as a Gold Draconian, but he might. Yeah, he doesn't even have a lot of health. Huh. I guess I'll fight him with the other one. Why not? Am I missing one? Need that heal right there. Nice. So Auric did actually count. Wasn't expecting that. All we need is one more, though. And... oh. Boom. Got the 6th one. Dragons are born with a greed for blood and gold. These are prime examples. Don't let anyone, especially Dragon Lords, tell you otherwise. Ooh, I love Dragon Lords, though, Galanoth. I love Dragon Lords. Did you guys know I'm a Dragon Lord? Galanoth, I'm a Dragon Lord. Come on, man. Don't talk about me like that. Seriously. I'm a Legion Dragon Lord, basically, is what my actual class would be. Even though, like, Legion Dragon Lord isn't really... I don't think it's a thing, actually. If I had to create a class that, like, is me on Arctix Entertainment games, it would be Legion Dragon Lord. Because Dragon Lord's, like, my favorite class, and then the Legion is, like, my favorite sort of, my favorite, like, quest lines and stuff like that. Like, I just love the Undead Legion and Dage the Evil and all that stuff. Anyways, let's continue with Beings of Fire. Fire Draconians are Vesulker's personal guards. They served him when he fought in Akraloth's army. Extinguish them. Don't let a single one escape. Okay. Fire Draconians. Heard. Where are they? You didn't tell me where they are. Are they in here? I don't know if going in here is a good idea, because in AdventureQuest Worlds, this is something else. Let me go in there, though. Oh! We have a cutscene! Oh my gosh, it's Vesulker! Legendary! Well, you know what they say. The bigger they are, the bigger the loot! Let's go. And there's all the Fire Draconians, all 5 of them, and they really are just standing guard. Wow, and there's Vesulker. Oh my goodness, Vesulker is huge. He's huge. He's so much bigger than he was in AdventureQuest Worlds. Holy moly. Okay, it's time. It is time to group up every single one of these fire draconians and fight them all at once, and hopefully take them out all at once without dying. Hurry up and get that one in the back. Oh no. Okay. That's good damage. Let's pop that. Let's stagger them. That's good damage. Nice. Oh my goodness. And that's how you destroy 5 fire draconians all at once on AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. That was dope. Okay, let's turn in the Galanoth quest. The draconians are nothing but smoke now. That leaves their leader, the Sulker. We'll smother him, just like his minions. Okay, turn it in. The Sulker, the Red Dragon. The Sulker looks down on us, even after his guards were wiped out. Ready your weapon, and aim for his heart. Slay the Sulker, and end his reign of fiery terror. Alright, and this will give us a ton of golden XP. I am totally down to go destroy the Sulker right now. Let's do it. Let's run in. Dragon Slayer skills activated. Pop ultimate. Weaken plus stun. Going for my little heal, even though I probably don't need it. I could probably mid-max and do other stuff instead. Weakening plus stunning. Hitting my heal ability to give myself some determination. And boom. Big damage. We call that a combo. The Sulker defeated. Just kidding. There was really no combo there. This class doesn't really have combos. It's more of just doing stuff at the right time. The Sulker is dead. On behalf of the Order and the innocents terrorized by that fiend, thank you. Awesome. Quest complete. To the Horde. The Sulker's Horde consists not only of precious metals, but also the armor pieces of its defeated enemies. Fight your way to the Horde on the lower path of the main cave. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so now that the Sulker's gone, we gotta go defeat the guards of the Horde. So it's time to take the lower path. Let's go do that. Walking all the way around, and now we're going through the lower path. Somebody's just named Clothesline. So funny. Just now noticing. Alright, and wow! I've never seen these enemies before. They pretty much look like wyverns because, you know, my definition of a wyvern is basically a dragon that does not have arms. So these are kind of like wyverns, I guess. Maybe a little bit upgraded, you know. Let's defeat them. Let's quickly defeat them. Horde them all up. You know the ritual. Horde them all up, and then stagger them, pop ult, and go for giant damage. And then attempt to finish the rest off just like that. That's how you kill 4 Horde guards relatively easily. Now let's do that very same thing again. Alright, nice. And then we can go in like this. Pop that ability, which lets us do that. Then we can pop that, and then whatever we do next, just going to end it. Boom, boom, boom. All 8 Horde guards go down. You've done it. The way to the Horde is clear. Awesome. Now what? Find Dragon Slayer armor? Many of the Order's Dragon Slayers were ambushed by the Sulker's minions. These beasts have gathered up what remains of their armor and placed it in their Horde. We can't let the dragons keep them as trophies. Go and take them back. 0 of 6 armor? Okay. Let's go get some armor. There we go. Got a leg armor. Got a perfect piece. Looks like a pauldron. Found a chest plate. There's something useful. And there's a piece of leg armor. Nice. Many of the Order's Dragon Slayers were ambushed by the Sulker's minions. Oh wait, I already did this. Galanoth will be waiting for you at a different location? Oh! Okay. So I gotta go talk to Galanoth now. Where's he at? Where did Galanoth go now? Time to find out. Is he over here where I wish he was this whole time? No? What in the world? Is he all the way at the beginning still? Or was he over there with the Sulker? Was he with the Red Dragon? Or I'm guessing he's still over here at the start. Yes. Nice. Cutscene started. Well done. By retrieving the armor pieces, we will be able to give some closure to the families of the fallen. The Horde guards were big, but not really that tough. The next step on your journey is to craft your own armor. You will need to gather scales from the great dragon, the Sulker. Dragon scales grant strength to our armor. Once you have gathered enough, return to me and get them crafted into the armor pieces you require. Welcome to the Dragon Slayers. Awesome, we're officially Dragon Slayers now, and as part of the story and everything. Thank you. When a Dragon Slayer falls in battle, it's rare for them to leave behind bones. These can be returned to their families in remembrance. Awesome. You have defeated the Sulker. Now you need to find his horde and take back all the armor pieces you can find. Alright. So what does this mean? So basically, this is really cool, guys. We have a crafting shop here. We have crafting. So if we get 50 red dragon scales, we can create the Dragon Slayer armor of infinity. And if we get 15, we can get the helmet. And if we get 30, then we can get the AC tagged blade. I really want that blade, guys. Oh my goodness. And if we get 60, we can get the steampunk version of the Dragon Blade. Guys, I want the Dragon Slayer Blade. I want the steampunk Dragon Blade. I want it all. I want it all. The problem is, it's not all AC tagged. So, that's a thing. But I definitely just want all of these. How long do you think it would take to grind? Not long, I guess. I guess you'd have to... Let's see. That's what? 95 plus another 60. So 155. Ooh. You would have to get 155 red dragon scales, though. Which that does not seem easy. Oh my goodness! I've been getting blades. Look. I've got a dark draconian blade, a fire draconian blade, a purple draconian blade, and a water draconian blade. Wow, let's keep them. That is awesome. I didn't realize I was picking up some cool weapons. Nice. I can just stash those in the bank pretty easily. Okay. I guess I better do that, right? I'm gonna stash my brand new draconian blades. And nice. I guess I'm gonna go where everybody else just was. I'm gonna go farm. I'm gonna go see how hard it is to farm for the red dragon scales. Now, I did destroy the Sulker, and I did not get a red dragon scale, so the scale might not be a guaranteed drop. Also, we need a lot of scales, so it's gonna take a while. Feels like it's gonna take a while to get these drops that we want. But that's fine. That actually gives us something to sort of work for in the meantime. while we're not doing any storylines, because I'm definitely not doing any more storylines today. There's a few more storylines left for us to do, guys, and I do plan on doing them before the weekend is over, but I guess I'm not planning on doing them today unless something crazy happens and I end up streaming again tonight. I don't plan on doing any more quest lines today, because I gotta go make myself something to eat. I'm pretty hungry, and then after that I'm probably just gonna chill. I'm probably just gonna chill and take a relaxation, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I could easily be like, you know what, I want to do some more AQ quests and then just launch up another stream. It is possible, but I'm not really planning on it. And there we go. Draconian Bronze Blade. Nice. Gotta heal up real quick. Alright. I'm just trying to see how hard it is to get these red dragon scales. It's like a lot harder than I was expecting it to be, actually. It gives that armor some pretty good aura, though. I mean, Dragon Slayer, guys. Dragon Slayer is kind of like big aura right now. Not only because is it like the strongest S tier class, and it's the highest skill class to use, but like also, it's got a whole storyline with it. You officially become part of the Order of Dragon Slayers whenever you do this storyline. And there's also an insane armor that you can grind for to go with your Dragon Lord class. Let's see what we got. Gold Draconian Blade. Oh, we got 5 red dragon scales. Awesome. So it's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. We actually got 5 red dragon scales right there. It's pretty good. See if we can get some more. So you get like some really cool armor that has aura, because like everybody knows that you grinded for it. And in order to get that armor, the Dragon Slayer armor, you have to kill a lot of dragons. You have to slay a lot of dragons, thus granting you the real title of Dragon Slayer. Like, Dragon Slayer is aura right now. I'm so glad to be a Dragon Slayer main right now. Ooh, look at that guy. He's pulling up with the armor and everything just to flex on us. And let's see. I'm trying to look at him. Does he hail? I'm trying to click on him. It's not working. Okay. I guess I'm out of here. Let's not do that. Let's finish him off. Let's help finish him off. And then I will go to the intro. The portal screen. The Infinity Portal. Yeah, Dragon Slayer. Being a Dragon Slayer is huge aura right now. This is like an OG thing with Infinity right now. If you're a Dragon Slayer, you just feel like you have so much more aura than you should have as a regular character. We just got 10 red dragon scales. Don't mind if I do. All right. Let's head to the portal. We actually did a pretty good, decent amount tonight. This has been fun. Just a quick little 2-hour stream, guys. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope that everybody's enjoyed today's stream. I'm going to be bringing the stream to an end because, like I said, I got to go make myself some food, and we pretty much did what I plan on doing. Once again, I apologize that Willow Creek did not actually make it into today's quest lines because Willow Creek is not part of the game yet. I was mistaken. I put Willow Creek in the title, I put it in the thumbnail, I put it in the description, but it turns out Willow Creek's not even in the game yet, so we're just going to have to do that in a completely separate stream whenever they finally add it to the game. Sorry guys, I was mistaken about that. But we did manage to do the farm and the Dragon Slayer lair, which is probably my favorite thing that we've done so far, other than Bloodright Keep. Bloodright Keep was very fun. If you didn't tune into the Bloodright Keep stream, go check out the Bloodright Keep stream here on Caleb Smith TV, because we played the entirety of Bloodright Keep. Me and Brad Danny gave it some voice acting and everything. That's where we got our Bloodright Blade from. Just really cool, really cool. Definitely go tune into that. But other than that, today's stream is probably one of my favorite streams we've done so far, just because of the Dragon's Lair. That was really cool, really fun. Shouts out to all my Dragon Slayers out there. Rank 9, you already know what it is. Level 5, coming straight from the Infinity portal out here at AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're going to be bringing this stream to a close. Hope everybody has a good rest of your Saturday night, and I will definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow for another live stream. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. This has been your friend Caleb Smith, signing